Good morning, class. Now, today we are going to start with the explanation of chapter 13, that is Ravi and the Weeping Princess, part 2. This chapter starts on page number 139. Now, this chapter is a continuation of chapter 12. As I have told you, that there are two parts of Ravi and the Weeping Princess chapter, that is Ravi and the Weeping Princess, part 2, part 1, and part 2. In Ravi and the Weeping Princess, we have ended the story where Uncle Mike was telling the story about stamps to Ravi, that how he loved to collect the stamps, and about the story of Prince Elizabeth, and about the story of Weeping Princess. When he was telling, after eating the dosas, Uncle Mike have gone, and when Uncle Mike have gone, we have ended till there. Now in this chapter 13, we are going to start with, as soon as Uncle Mike have gone to have left for his house, Ravi went into his room and soon he opened the box of stamps onto the floor. He started sorting them out. We are going to continue from this line. Now let us continue with the explanation of chapter from a book. Now today, as I have told you, that today we are going to start with the explanation of chapter 13, that is Ravi and the Weeping Princess, part 2. We have already done the explanation of Ravi and the Weeping Princess, part 1, and I hope it is clear to all of you. This chapter is starting on page number 139. In this chapter, Ravi ran straight up to his room as soon as he got a packet, and Uncle Mike have told all the story about the stamps to Ravi. He then ran straight up to his room. He was very excited. He opened the metal box and emptied the stamps onto the floor. He opened up the metal box and emptied. That means he emptied up all the stamps onto the floor only. With the album beside him, Ravi began to sort out all the stamps. Ravi began sorting them out. It was raining hard. Ravi heard the front door bang and jumped up to look out of the window. When Ravi, as soon as he heard the sound of bang, he jumped up to look at the window. He saw Uncle Mike running towards his car. He then saw Uncle Mike is running towards his car, and as Uncle Mike drove away, he looked up. When Uncle Mike, before leaving, he looked up and waved at Ravi, and Ravi just smiled and waved back to Uncle Mike. Ravi returned to his stamps. After waving at Uncle Mike, then again he returned to his stamps. There were all kind of stamps, big ones, small ones, stamps with postmark and some without. There were all kind of stamps. Some were big, some were small, some with the postmarks and some without them. There were stamps with pictures of people faces and some birds or animals. There were some stamps which were having the person's face, and some were of birds and some were of animals. There were stamps from England, Japan, Malaysia, China, the USA, and lots of other countries. There were stamps of many of the countries. There were some stamps from countries that Ravi had never ever heard of. Some stamps were of that countries which Ravi had never ever heard of. But Ravi was not looking very carefully at the stamps because he could think of was the Weeping Princess. Ravi was not looking at the stamps really very carefully because just he was thinking of was about the Weeping Princess, about which Uncle Mike have told the story to Ravi. When he had sorted the stamps into little piles onto the floor, he got some envelopes. On each envelope, he wrote in neat letters the name of the country. When he started sorting them and made a pile of some of the stamps, he then write on each envelope the name of that country and then put the stamps of that country into it, and then he put the stamps of all that country. That means if he collected of China, then he put it inside the name written under China. The ones he did not know, he put it into a large brown envelope. The ones which he was not knowing, he put it inside the brown envelope, and on each and every stamp he wrote, "Ask Uncle Mike," that when Uncle Mike will come, he would ask him. On if he wrote, "Ask Uncle Mike." At lunchtime, Ravi's father asked. At lunchtime, when Ravi had gone downstairs, then his father asked, "How did you get on with your stamps this morning, Ravi?" He said that, "How did you got on with your stamps this morning? Did you find any interesting ones? Have you find the interesting ones?" "Oh yes," replied Ravi. "There were lots of very interesting stamps in the box, but no weeping princess." There were many of the interesting stamps, but there were not weeping princess. I am going to look at the album after each lunch. After lunch. Again, I am going to look back at the album after eating the lunch. There were lots of old envelopes at the back of the album. There were lot of old envelopes at the back of the album also. They have stamps on them. You will have to be very careful when you take them off the envelopes. You need to be very careful when you take the stamps out of the envelope, said Ravi's father. Don't pull them off, but leave them to soak in some water. Don't just pull them out, but leave them to soak in water so that they will come out very easily. Then they will come off easily and won't be damaged. Then they won't get damaged. Now turn the page. After lunch, Ravi went back to his room. The rain had stopped, but Ravi did not feel like playing football. After lunch, the rain had stopped, but Ravi didn't like to play football anymore. Anyway, the ground would be wet, he said. No way to go there because the ground would be wet because it has rained heavily, because the shower had been quite heavy. Ravi picked the album and turned the pages slowly. Ravi again picked up the album and turned the pages slowly. Some of the pages were loose because the album was very old. Some of the pages were coming out because the album was too old. On each page there were about 9 or 10 stamps. On each pages there were about 9 or 10 stamps. Some pages had only 2 or 3 stamps on them. Some pages were having only 2 or 3 stamps. Ravi soon found out that this was because they were arranged in sets. On each page at the bottom, in very neat writing, there was something written about the stamps. On each and every page, in a beautiful writing, there was something or the other written about the stamps on that. At the bottom, Ravi looked at the stamps in the album and wondered how long Uncle Mike have taken to collect so many stamps. After seeing all the stamps, Ravi thought in his mind that how long would Uncle Mike have taken to collect all these stamps. When he had finished looking at the album, he took out the envelopes that were at the back. Some of the envelopes were kept at the back of Ravi. After completing all that, he then picked them. Most of the envelopes were old and faded. Some of the envelopes were old and some were faded. That means you can't see something or the other on that. The addresses written in the ink were very pale. The addresses were all faded in that. Ravi could not only just read what they had said. He could see that the envelopes were addressed to Master Michael Davidson. He could only see that the envelopes were being addressed to Master Michael Davidson. Ravi wondered who that was. Again, Ravi started to think that who was Master Michael Davidson was. Most of the envelopes have Canadian stamps on them. Some of the envelopes were having Canadian stamps on them. Ravi tried to read the postmark. And then when he saw the Canadian stamps on the envelope, he then started reading the postmarks. He suddenly had a brilliant idea. He went to his shelf and picked up the magnifying glass. From the magnifying glass, you would see the small words in the bigger size. that his father had given him for his birthday, that his father has gifted him. Now I will be able to see the stamps, the addresses, the postmarks quite clearly. And then, with the help of magnifying glass, he would be able to see the addresses, the postmarks quite clearly, he said to himself. He held up an envelope and looked through the magnifying glass. He held up an envelope and looked at through the magnifying glass. Toronto, he read. There must be a Canadian village or town. He said, Toronto. There might be a Canadian village or a town there. He opened the envelope and found a letter in it. He just opened the letter and opened up the envelope and found the letter in it. He took the letter out, and just as he was opening to start the read, he remembered what his parents had once said to him. Don't read others people's letter. As our parents also tell us that if you see others' letter also, then you won't read them. And same as our parents told us, same as that Ravi's parents have also told him. He put the letter aside, and then he put the letter aside. There were letters in some of the other envelopes too. Some of the other envelopes were having the letters, but Ravi didn't read those. But Ravi didn't read all those. He had made pile of letters onto the floor. He then had made a bunch of letters on that floor. He decided that he should give them to Uncle Mike when he saw him again. He decided that he should give away those letters to Uncle Mike when he would again meet him. As Ravi was pulling out another letter, a few stamps fell onto the floor. As soon as Ravi was pulling out some of the letters, some of the stamps then fell off. He picked them up and looked at them. He just picked them up and looked at them. Suddenly he leaped into the air shouting. Then suddenly he leaped. That means he quickly ran downstairs shouting away. Now, let us move to another page, that's on 141. The Weeping Princess. He looked carefully at the stamp in his hand and then looked at it again with the magnifying glass. He said that he had got the Weeping Princess. He looked very carefully at the stamps and then he again looked it with the magnifying glass. Just then the door opened and Ravi's mother came quickly into the room. Just soon as he was shouting, Ravi's mother came quickly into the room. Ravi, she said, are you all right? I heard you shouting. She asked Ravi that, is he all right? Why are you shouting? Look, mother, said Ravi. I think I have found the Weeping Princess. He said, look, mother, I think I have found the Weeping Princess. Ravi's mother examined the stamp and said, I think you may be right. He said, I think you are right. Perhaps Uncle Mike will be able to tell you. About this stamp, Uncle Mike will tell you. Ravi raced out of the room, holding tightly onto the stamp. What's the matter? Asked Ravi's father. Ravi came out of the room and Ravi's father asked, what is the matter? As Ravi came, as when we are in a hurry, we stumble sometimes. That means we make a mistake. Saying of another word, we say another word. Same as that Ravi had made a stumbling down the stairs. The same mistake was done by Ravi. Ravi did not stop, but he shouted as he went past, I have found the Weeping Princess. He said straight out of the front door and down to the road. Ravi's father shouted at him, don't drop her, and went back to reading the Sunday paper. Ravi's father shouted that, don't drop her. Half an hour later, Uncle Mike arrived at Ravi's house in an old Austin. Uncle Mike was having an old Austin motor car in which after half an hour, Uncle Mike came back to Ravi's house. Ravi was so excited that he did not wait. Ravi was very excited that he could not wait. He ran into the house and told his father, It is the Weeping Princess at least. Uncle Mike think it is. There's a tear on her cheek. Uncle Mike think, yes, it is, because there's a tear on the cheek of weeping princess. Ravi's father laughed. Now, just slow down, Ravi. If Uncle Mike thinks it is the Ravi weeping princess, I'm sure he is right. He said that if Uncle Mike is thinking that it is the weeping princess, then I think he is right. When Uncle Mike came into the room and everyone was smiling, Uncle Mike said, I have had this stamp for all these years and I never knew. Uncle Mike said that I was having this stamp since how many years that even I don't know. Now that I have given the album to Ravi and it belongs to him. Now I think that I have given the album to Ravi and it now belongs to him. I think that Ravi should keep the stamp. I hope he find many more rare stamps. And Uncle Mike said that like this you would found many more rare stamps. Ravi was overjoyed. He stood there with a big smile on his face. Then Ravi stood there with a big smile on his face. With one hand he held onto his mother's sari. With one hand he was holding his mother's sari, and in the other hand he held a white envelope. And in the other hand he was holding a white envelope. And it was the weeping princess, which he was holding that white envelope in which there was a stamp of weeping princess. The story is being written by Nicholas Housberg. Now, I hope the story is clear to all of you. Homework for you all is you have to read this story carefully. If you have any queries, if you have any doubts regarding this story, you can ask me. Thank you.